thanks for tuning in to Sneak Peek Sundays with Caribbean Kyle. This last couple of weeks I've been feeling a little under the weather, so I haven't done a lot with new music, but I have been busy getting ready for the release of my new single, Heads Up, coming out on February 29th. There's a lot that goes into releasing a new song, and I thought maybe in this episode I would kind of explain a little bit of what I've had to do. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to pick a digital distributor that's going to be able to distribute your song and put it out onto services like Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music. So I have gone with a company called RootNote, and RootNote is a great company for the fact that they distribute worldwide. So my song Thin Blue Line that was released in December has already been seen around the world. I actually just found the other day the link to a streaming service in the Middle East. So it's very possible that people in the Middle East have heard my song. So hopefully that message gets out and people stop using single-use plastics and help protect the environment. So RootNote has approved my distribution for Heads Up. So that's this notification right here. And I'm pretty happy about that. That means that I'm ready to go on to the next step, which is submitting the song for a Spotify curated playlist. So I've done that. Went into Spotify, my song had shown up there, so I was able to give them a little bit of details about the song, and hopefully they'll consider it for some of their curated playlists, which could really launch the song very quickly. On top of that, I know that the algorithmic playlists are important as well, and the more mention of your song Heads Up in social media and on blog posts is very important. So I found this website called SubmitHub, and SubmitHub is basically a place where you can submit your song for consideration to be on a music reviewer's blog and whatnot. There's two different types of submissions. There's a free one and there's a paid one. Now I've submitted Thin Blue Line with the free one for a couple of places. Nobody's picked it up yet, but you never know. Could happen. I think with this kind of a service, you probably have to pay in order for people to really take it seriously, because realistically, how many of us are doing our jobs for no pay at all? We're going to take the ones that are going to pay first. So with Heads Up, I'm going to try throwing a little bit of money at this one and see if I can get some bloggers to pick it up and do a review of the song and send it out to their audience. So hopefully that will also help in creating a little bit of buzz about Heads Up. Then I found this other company called Airplaybuzz. Now Airplaybuzz is basically a company that will submit your song to tons and tons of radio stations around the world, regular brick and mortar radio stations, as well as internet radio stations. All of the radio stations that they work with also work with your royalty collection agency. For Canada, it's SOCAN. In the US, there's ASCAP. There's a few of them actually, CSAC. So I'm going to try submitting my song. It's a little pricey. It's about $110 US, I think it is, or maybe that might be euro, because they are located in France. But I'm going to try, see what happens, and then of course I'll report back to you guys and let you know whether or not I had any luck with that. On top of that, I also needed to set up a SoundCloud account so that I could submit the song link to the bloggers on SubmitHub. So I now have a profile on SoundCloud. So if you're on SoundCloud, feel free to go and take a look at my profile. Not a lot on there yet, obviously just Thin Blue Line, a couple of pictures, but I'll be enhancing that as time goes on. And then most importantly is to submit the song to the royalty collection agencies. So I've gone ahead and put my song on to SOCAN, just waiting for it to get approved on there, and then I will also be using Connect Music Licensing as another agency that I need to submit my song to. I haven't done either Thin Blue Line or Heads Up to Connect Music Licensing yet. I've just signed the agreement with them so that they'll be collecting certain royalties. There's many different royalties to collect. It's a lot to learn, and I'm doing it step by step, learning, and hopefully things will happen. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in a couple of weeks with another episode of Sneak Peek Sundays with Caribbean Kyle. Have a great day.